Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk.
You dirty asshole.
Greg.
Fucking Craig.
I like it when you look. Welcome to Secret Invasion, Part 3, 4. 3? I can't remember. Part 4. No, this is Part 4, yeah. Yes. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. For those who were here last time and those who are returning to us. At the end of our last session, we had started at the Ross Correctional Facility, as you guys had portaled in. Destroyed the portal behind you, trapping yourselves between a large pile of corpses and prison walls. As you sat there, you saw an individual, a prisoner, run from the pile of corpses. However, unfortunately for them, a large tentacle-like thing whipped out, grabbing the person and reeling them back in. After a little bit of deliberation, the team decided on a spray and pray method of burning everything to the ground and hoping it worked, which it did. The group, moving forward, some of them into the space, lit a web on fire, trapping the creature and starting it alight. However, on its turn, it would grab a number of the party members, and in a game of almost like cat and mouse, they would have to continuously try to keep themselves from being pulled into the grasp of the creature, while also trying to do enough damage and escape its tentacles if they get grappled. In the end, one of the players determined that it's the bottom of the creature's head, where the tentacles were protruded from, was its weak point.
The neck hole.
And tentacle. The what?
The neck hole, as you call it.
The neck hole, that's right. So coming out of this giant pile of corpses was a large head-like plant creature with large tentacles coming from its neck hole. And using teamwork, several of the party members used a flaming sphere, as well as catapult and a number of other fiery missiles and projectiles, to shove the sphere of fire up the neck hole of the creature, and eventually burning it from the inside and killing it on the spot.
I love us.
Meanwhile, several other party members were beset by zombies that the creature had picked up from its body and chucked at the party members. At the end of the fight, the party had noted that the prisoners that were grouped up, kind of penned in by the guards, had a number of zombies thrown into their midst as well, and they had, in the middle of the fight, turned into zombies and began to assault the guards, who then turned around and killed them all. After the fight, the party approached the guards to see what the hell was going on. And upon learning that this group of ragtag kind of Renaissance fair type individuals had showed up at the gates of the prison, or cajoled their way in, and then immediately began systematically pulling prisoners from their cells while holding the guards off, feeding the prisoners to this large creature, which was turning them into zombies, and then taking those zombies onto like buses and shipping them away. It was revealed in the last few minutes of the session that the group of ragtag Renaissance folk who were doing this were none other than Franklin, the turtle, and several other shadowy figures yet to be identified. On the heels of this discovery, the door opened into the meeting room where everyone was sitting, and I, Matt Nykamp, walk in, dressed as a wizard, and say, "Hey guys, what's up? It's about time. We have a lot to do."
Is that when the world bends and shakes and rips and tears?
And yes, sir, the world bends, rips, and tears. And a little number 8 pops up, I think.
9.
9 now. As a screaming sound that seems to have an echo through 1,000 worlds emanates as suddenly, atomizing in space in the room, our missing party member appears.
What's the sound it makes?
I'm trying to think of so I think it's like in Transformers or Tron where I think it's Tron where somebody gets hit and they make that kind of echoey kind of, and I can't really think of how exactly it goes, but it's like a if you put someone screaming through a like a voice modulator and then ran it through some sort of techno machine to turn it into actual notes versus just the sound of someone screaming.
I think we'll need.
Does that help?
Yeah. Hi, Barrett.
Barrett,
Oh.
you remember getting atomized. You remember not existing. You had no form, and you were floating in what seemed like a blank void for an eternity. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw as you come back to reality?
Oh, fuck. That's not going to go well.
Oh, really?
That went better than I expected. That's a 15.
Ooh, okay. You managed to pull the shattered pieces of your mind back together as in your mind's eye your vision splits into 5 different views, and then finally single back together into this one reality as you are prone kind of on your hands and knees on the floor of this office. You don't recognize where you are, but you do see the other party members with you.
What the fuck did I take?
I don't think you took anything. I think you just I don't know. I think Bree here experienced something similar. It's just kind of popped out of existence and then popped back in.
Yeah, I think you did the opposite of take.
Oh, God.
It's the opposite of take. Give?
I gave myself to something and it consumed me, I guess.
Oh,
Given a lot right now.
that sounds kind of
And a lot of
sacrificial.
you. All right. So, am I supposed to be seeing a map?
Right now, it's just kind of theater of mind. I don't have a office conference room.
Oh,
Just checking.
Matt, do you know what the hell's going on here then? And I point specifically at Barrett too. who just
I'll
popped
move you
back into
guys.
existence.
I'll move you guys to this battle map so you have something to look at.
Also, is
Um,
Todd in the room with us still?
Todd the guard,
Yes.
he would be. He looks really racist.
What a
He
bitch.
looks racist.
He looks
He
racist.
just looks racist. You look at him and you say, that guy's racist. And I can't describe to you what he looks like because that would be racist. So you decide.
Okay, but
Choose your own adventure.
is that his
Choose your own
expression,
racist.
or his just how he's dressed? I guess.
His overall visage is what makes him racist.
Yeah.
I was more looking for his.
Maybe he's wearing like an ice hat or I don't know.
to Barrett popping back into existence, is making sure he wasn't like screaming his head off, and that Matt wasn't like shooting with fireball or something. I don't know.
I mean, I'm looking at this curiously. That's weird.
How
Hey
the hell-
guys,
how the hell did you get here?
I'd like to say
teleporting.
I'm still a bear, and I wave at you.
Duh, that's so cool. I wish I could turn into an animal. Maybe I'll get polymorph one day. God, that'd be
I
cool.
nod my head yes. Like, yeah, you gotta do it.
Man. Magic is awesome, guys. I just have this huge grin on my face. Anyway, sorry, I spaced out on that. What was your question? I'm sorry.
What's going on here?
Well, what's going on here is consequences for my actions, kind of. So let's see. You guys know how with Eurythmic Veracity we had this whole thing where, like, you know, we said characters remember what we remember, and then they know reality and all that. They know they're just deity characters, and it really fucked with some people, right?
Okay.
So I gave Franklin the most terrible backstory I could think of because I didn't. This was before, you know, I knew any of this was real, right? I thought it was just a D&D game, just having fun, you know, making fucked up characters, but it's not. And now he knows that I did it, and he's trying to kill me. So he came here. Yeah.
It sounds like a very solid reaction, honestly.
Yeah, you know, I don't blame him because I have his. When Eurythmic Veracity first happened, we also got their experiences, so like it kind of fucked me over too because I got his backstory as well. Like I experienced it, but like obviously it wasn't like, you know, core
The
memories
same.
to me. It was just a traumatic experience. But lesson learned. Careful who you emotionally damage. And I look directly at the screen.
So wait, how did they go from? I mean, I know we just fought a giant tentacle monster, but nothing seems impossible. But how did they go from being just D&D characters to killing people and taking their bodies in vans or something? Whatever we saw in that video.
The same way we're probably able to use magic.
That's true.
Yeah. So if I understand what's going on correctly, that creature outside that you killed, right? If you remember, it's right. Justin, you weren't here at that time, but we got in the campaign these roots, right? These death roots that turned things undead if you put like a body or a skeleton next to it. And then Regina turned it into her familiar, so she gave it life. And that's the thing you just killed out there. All right, so
Is Regina going to be mad at us now too? First Franklin and now Regina because we killed her familiar.
you know, I have
We're on
no
a great,
fucking idea.
Great path here.
We're just pissing
You're doing
everyone
good,
off.
guys.
I have
Hey.
no idea.
To be fair, she
All of
left
this
him
shit's-
unattended by her. It was her poor decision that led to that. If she was near it, she could have watched out for it. She cared for it that much. I mean,
Yeah.
that or
Damn.
she's
mean,
part of it.
hopefully
Now you pulling the
Regina agrees
negligence
with you.
card.
That or she's part of this.
Oh my god, a bigger conspiracy the whole time.
Well, sure. I mean, think about it. Regina's backstory is that she was made an orphan and abandoned by her parents. So if Franklin had that big of a reaction, what do you think hers would be?
Yeah, I'm gonna say characters don't like being orphans.
Right?
Y'all really like making fucked up characters, don't you?
You know, we've learned our lesson.
have you though?
Um, thank God Rural has a great backstory and a loving family.
Yeah, Rural might actually be of help here. Where is Rural and the Ruralsons?
could use
We could
more
probably
people.
call him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we make a call, a lifeline?
I point at my
You
neck.
can-
So all of this started because after the last Eurythmic, Rural gave me his torque.
I was just gonna
So-
say nothing bad ever happens when the Ruralsons are around. Chaos
Right?
happens. It can only get better.
So he gave me the torque. We came back. I had it. I realized what it was, and the ball started rolling. Right. So if you guys, actually, this is great. So while you guys were doing all of this, I've been out doing other stuff because I'm trying to avoid getting murdered. But go ahead and open Google News or whatever news program you like, and look what I did. I went legally distinct Fight Club on this shit.
What am I googling?
I, as a bear, pull a phone out of nowhere and just start tapping on it.
God, that's so cool. Magic is so great. So on the front page of the news, almost like out of a movie, you guys see that there are widespread announcements and panic. The stock market is currently crashing, as the news has announced that all debt in the country has been deleted from from every database. So there are no more online debts. Obviously, paper ones might be an issue one day, but yeah, that's what I've been doing.
That's pretty
Nice.
awesome, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Right?
I knew my student loans were gonna get.
I was gonna
lost
say my
somewhere.
student
Right.
loans. Yes.
Yeah, I mean Biden's not going to do it, so
Yeah.
No, they won't let.
Gotta do it ourselves, apparently.
Yeah.
the government. Anyway, yeah. So that's kind of a skinny on kind of what's going down. So my plan, and Jess, turn to you. We had this conversation. I don't know if you remember, and I'm kind of like waving my hands in front of your face.
I pull out the chicken whacker just out of nowhere. Just magically, there's a bear holding a golf club now.
Yes. Okay. Can I see
Oh,
this?
you're a bear?
Yeah, I turned into a bear to finish off the last round of combat because people were about to get eaten.
And then you stepped on my
Okay.
and then you stepped on my face.
Yeah, I'm not a very graceful bear.
So much.
Not meant for the circus. It's fine. It's a rough life.
So what do
Yeah, what's up? What's happening with the chicken whacker?
Yes, that is a two-part. I needed you to bring it to that government place because it is it's an untraceable location. But since you brought that there, I can just take that little piece right off the end there if you unscrew that, and I can go find it. Also, Jess, I'm pretty sure Kat is here, and that magical weapon is specifically made to kill her.
Him.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
did
the
not
boy.
expect that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Isn't Sammy J going to bring us back to this super secret meeting space?
Yeah,
We're
so that's
supposed
when
to
I
get-
should unscrew the little cap on the bottom and put it
Pull
in
it
the
out.
super secret meeting place.
So you already went there, right?
Yeah.
With that item.
Yes.
So it's been there. So all
Yeah.
I need is for like the piece off of it now.
Okay. Well, I attempt to screw it off.
You are able to. It is designed to unscrew.
Yeah, but she's a bear.
That's true. Make a is that sleight of hand?
Yeah,
For
probably.
at
As a
disadvantage?
bear.
Do bears have opposable thumbs?
They do not. I googled it recently. I don't know.
Sweet.
Don't ask why.
Why? Okay.
Okay, roll at disadvantage.
9.
That's
9.
it's like humans, primates, and raccoons, right? With opposable thumbs. Anyway.
Huh.
Yeah.
I googled it mainly actually because I was like, they're always getting into shit. Do they have opposable thumbs? How do they get into shit?
It was pure curiosity, like genuine curiosity.
Yep.
Do you think
exactly.
then maybe in an alternate world, raccoons could have become the dominant species if they
Oh,
learned
yeah.
how to cook food and
Oh,
got
yeah.
bigger brains?
Absolutely.
100%. They washed their hands.
They were more motivated.
They washed their hands before we did. Jesus.
That's true. You guys see a number 10 appear and you all become raccoons now.
I'd play that one.
We're
shot.
raccoon
Fly.
versions of ourselves now.
I mean, I can fly. Like Mario.
All I can think of is the movie Tom Poco. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Oh god, yes.
But yeah, that's exactly what it would be. Those type of shenanigans.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Ooh, oh, disadvantage. They only got a 9.
Mhm.
That's sad. Yeah.
So you are unfortunately unable to unscrew this thing as you keep kind of like pawing at it. And you got like you hold it between your two legs, like your bottom legs, trying to like hold it steady while you like try to turn the thing by using your palms, but it's just not working. I'm just like do you want to? Yeah,
I just hand it over to you, like begrudgingly. Like, okay.
I'm sorry. You did really good though. I'll unscrew it and pull the little tab off the end. Cool. All right. So obviously I'm going to split off after this because that's just too meta. But I want to talk to you guys about what comes next, what the threats are, any questions you have, and what you want to do next. Because, all right, so, sorry, I'm ADHD as fuck. Back to the beginning. Franklin's plan, yes, is to kill me. But if you guys remember from the game a number of months ago, he had another plan that was to turn an entire dungeon into zombies. Right?
Yes.
I remember that. He wanted a horde of zombies that we could release at any time.
Yes. What he learned also about this world is that there are no real gods here. There are no real clerics. The clerics and the bishops and the pastors and the priests, whatever the fuck you want to call them all over the world, they have no actual power. So there's nothing that can actually, really put down like a zombie apocalypse like you can in the D&D world. Because you don't have turn on dead, you don't have radiant damage. Holy water doesn't exist here. As far as I know, there are no clerics. I look at Josh, except maybe one. But yeah. So his plan is, I think, to create a bunch of zombies and then try to send them to as many places as possible to start as many different zombie apocalypses as possible. And if just overwhelm the world and turn it into a whole wasteland, and hopefully I'd get bit. That's
I
That's
mean,
very
plan A.
broad.
It's a pretty good plan though for a
Yeah.
teenager. You got to remember.
yeah.
So it's pretty good in its effectiveness. It's not very elegant.
No, it's like bringing an A bomb to a knife fight.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
that's actually Josh. That's plan B for him.
You
Uh,
learned about A bombs?
he learned about some pretty not. I don't know if it's an A bomb, but somebody gave him just a really terrible item, just really bad, and he learned some pretty bad stuff from that. And
Oh
Does Franklin have anthrax?
It's a glitter bomb.
no! I
I
gave
don't
him.
think
I gave him. I don't know if I want to tell you all. It was a whim. Franklin was
I
leading
feel
into
like
it.
you have to.
His book, the Pokédex. It's more than just a Pokédex.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's kind of the root of all evil.
You gave this to a
Why did you
teenager?
put that in a book?
The heck?
Yeah, I thought it would be.
What are
I
we
thought,
talking about?
this was before I knew D&D was real, guys. I gave him this book thinking that it played well into his character. He was really leaning into that evilness. Everybody else was just kind of dabbling. He was really going it for it. So
So you made him OP.
Wait. What does it do? What does the Pokedex do besides tell me about cute Pokemon?
it's yet to be determined. It kind of grows with him. The more evil actions he does, the stronger
God damn
it gets.
it! Now
He's
making
changing the
zombies.
book to be
Good
evil.
God.
All right.
But I mean, I guess I could. This is good. This is good. I'm actually sharing some important information, I guess, because the main thing about it is that if he ever does a good act, the book does leave him.
Oh, we're fucked. So you said there's other realities we can go to, Matt? We don't have to stay here in this one. It sounds like this planet's kind of fucked. There might be some like the astral sea. Were we talking about that earlier? Can I like float? Let's go there.
no, that's actually that's the plan currently.
Mm.
Obviously, we're gonna try to
Abandon all
stop this first, right, guys? We're
Are
gonna.
we?
I'd like to try to stop this first.
We could give it the old
Do we
college.
think we can trick Franklin?
college
I'm gonna
try.
feel really guilty for basically eternity if I'm technically the reason that Earth, whatever Earth this is, dies.
You won't live that long. It can't be that important of an Earth. What, we're on like number 9 now? It's fine.
There's more
at
of
least
them.
8 others.
I put my head
Yeah.
between my knees and start breathing deeply.
That's good. Oxygen's good for you.
I come over and try to pat you on the back gently.
Oh, thank you. All right, so yes, that's the plan. Is all right. I mean, you guys tell me what you want to do. If you just guys want to say fuck it and go, like we can try, but we need some stuff from him. So
let's go.
yeah,
kill
I
that
know.
motherfucker.
What do you mean?
Let's
we
go
need
kill
some
that
stuff from
motherfucker.
him?
So here's the thing, right? He portaled
I
here.
don't think we can kill him.
He portaled here using Jillian's phone that she got.
Yeah,
That went from
okay.
our world to their world, so they had like a tether point.
Okay.
We
We destroyed
have
that though.
what?
I said the GPS.
The GPS.
Didn't we destroy the iPhone?
you did.
Yes.
So he's
But-
stuck.
No. I think the iPhone was. Did somebody take the iPhone? I think Jess had the iPhone, but
somebody
then
took the pocket rocket.
I think that was
Yeah.
Olivia,
Uh-huh.
and then I think Olivia
The
you also
I thought
destroyed.
the iPhone is what I blasted.
You destroyed the
Right?
dude that was like the focus of magical power, who was turning into bugs.
The dude machine that was
Oh,
sold
yeah.
the portal open and then closed it. So does that mean
The
does that
living
mean
thing. So
Franklin and them are stuck here?
I thought the iPhone was attached.
I think they are
Did
stuck
somebody
here.
pick it up?
I don't think they did, but I could be wrong. Because I remember it
I just remember
cracking, and then I remember someone fucking with it and it like being attached, and then Josh mended it.
I did.
Yeah, you tried to mend it.
I
I
do
thought
remember
it was,
Josh
like-
mending it because we cracked the screen the first time we used it to go to White Castle.
Worth it.
Yeah, because
Delicious.
we couldn't. I thought it was attached to the living thing covered in bugs.
It-
Because that I definitely destroyed.
It was because you were only
Oh.
able to remove the pocket rocket.
Never mind then.
Yeah, because I remember I wouldn't touch the iPhone because iPhones are the daggum evil.
Root of all evil.
Yeah.
Eventually, your
Okay.
Pokedex
The
just
devil
turns
candy.
into an iPhone.
So if the portal's closed, Franklin and his peeps are here. Do you have any idea where they might be staging their zombie build-up army? Any
Yeah.
idea of that?
Well, Franklin likes bugs.
I've got one of those bugs in like a jar in my bag.
That's
Gross.
true. Wait, can I see that?
You kind of see me
No, I'm
turn
just
around
thinking.
and shuffle in nothing, and then I come out with like the bug in a jar in between my two paws.
I begin clapping. Ah, extra dimensional space. Fuck yeah.
Either way, it seemed like you did something memory-wise. I think you might need to do that to this guy. I point to Todd, who's probably just staring at us pull the bug out of the backpack.
Yeah.
A bear just pulling things out of nowhere. A bear that's a
Todd's-
magician.
Todd's just like, I don't get paid enough for this shit. I'm gonna call the cops. I just kind of stand up, just like, hey, Todd, why don't you just... And I jump on him. Try to cast Modify Memory on him. He makes a saving throw.
You probably look up like.
I see you jump on him, and I just like walk over and like
Oh,
put
shit.
a paw down on top of him.
Damn it! Go to sleep! Go to sleep! Go to sleep! I cast sleep
It's
on
the
him.
Iron Man moment.
He falls asleep. Alright, well, Modify Memory did not work on him, but nobody's gonna believe him, so let's drag him into a closet.
Except for the video evidence they got here too. I don't know how we're gonna handle that. They said, Sammy did want us to contain and stuff. I don't know if he means that or not. Maybe we can just pretend like that we didn't see that.
Sammy should be able to take care of this video evidence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
We
I
hope
pull out the
so.
Game Boy.
I think-
I pull out the Game Boy real quick, and I go, and just pointing it at myself and like the ceiling. I'm like, "Hey, Sammy, so we found some damning evidence on some video calls, or no, not video call. I'm video calling you. The video cameras that are in the prison. It's very evident magic is happening.
CCTV.
Alright, this is Sammy J. I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna get my people. We're gonna send a subpoena.
Okay, Sammy.
We're gonna delete it.
Okay, sounds good.
They're gonna
Okay.
see us talking to Matt. They're gonna see us
Nice
talking to
talking.
Matt.
Nice talking to you. Bye bye.
Wait, Josh, before you hang up,
Okay. wait.
Sammy, have you had any reports of like zombie type stuff anywhere?
Let me look. Hold on. See, let me scan local PD. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Amy J, what have you been doing in your free time? How are you not
Cocaine.
Okay, explains a lot.
I lost so much money in the stock market.
And probably wait, but you know.
Right. He a couple moments later, the voice of Indigo pops up. She says, "We're getting a lot of unusual activity coming from the the Pittsburgh or the Columbus International Airport."
Oh.
I think that's what
Activity.
it's called. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Activity.
There's a large number of police headed that way.
Ah. Okay.
How far is that from here?
Like an hour, 45 minutes.
Back
Just
to
about.
Mystery Van.
Just
Back to
about
Mystery
enough
Van.
for a short rest.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, somebody said something about low magic in this area. What about those spell slots? Nothing happens
Wait,
on a
what?
short rest,
It's
anyways.
a spell slot.
Well, you know what the spell slot is. You played the game.
Oh,
That's true.
true.
So are we gonna like sit on the grass and watch the clouds and rest
Well, we got a van, Matt.
amongst
Wait,
the
Matt.
dead bodies?
Are you saying that you're not coming with us too?
No, I have to go to, and I hold up the little piece I took from the chicken whacker. I'm gonna head to Sammy J's house, because I think, need those reality mushrooms that they have if we want to do this right.
Oh, okay. Down for some.
Because they had some there, and well, if we're gonna be, leaving reality to go travel the astral sea and be super cool, we should probably have a little bit of secret sauce with us, don't you think? I'll look around at you guys.
Yeah,
I like secret sauce.
sauce is good.
Yeah, we probably need that.
So,
We'll make sure to stop to get some more fries.
so yeah, that's my plan. I think right now, unless you guys want to discuss a different plan, but it sounds like it makes a lot of sense that there's probably a disturbance at the airport if his plan is to distribute these zombies as widely as possible.
Hmm.
Are you going to be able to take Sammy J by yourself, though?
I'm planning on thinking with portals.
Ah, so it's a sneaking operation. You're not taking anyone out, just in and out.
Something like that, yeah, you'll see. It'll be fun.
Okay. Well,
What did we do with the bug in the jar?
Let's see. I bet you could use that to track down where exactly Franklin is. I've got some divination magic, though I think one of you is a divination wizard too. So you could probably use that to track them down. But anyway, back to what I was saying before about before we got on the whole topic of, like, he's got a book of the root of all evil, blah 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 blah. So in that portal, did you guys find any evidence or anything, like, pointing to what exactly he was creating with that at all?
Jess took a picture.
Oh yeah, I did. Again, I turn around, I rummage through nothing, and then I pull out my phone.
So cool. Gosh. All right. Okay, looking at it. Wow. All right, zoom, pinch and scroll. Okay. Where's this thing? And I point to the bowl next to it, like in the photo.
Wait, the ball, the sphere?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's a bomb.
Yeah, it exploded.
I shake my head vigorously, yes.
Shit.
And then I do like a little charade of like me touching something and then me getting blown back and I just fall over.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to make a check to see if I follow along. Nope. You're just a bear waving your hands. Did anyone else understand what she's saying?
I'm pretty sure she's talking about how it exploded.
I point at you and nod my head yes.
Okay, so it looks like this was a small prototype, and he made another one that is much, much larger. And I looked at Josh. So your comment before about bringing an atom bomb to a knife fight is pretty accurate.
Well, shit.
So there's a bomb.
There's a bomb. Great.
Do you perhaps understand those scribbles and can tell me maybe how it works?
Sure.
Maybe I could figure out a way to disarm it.
Oh, that's smart. All right. You actually have Arcana too, so why don't we both look at this? Actually, multiple people have Arcana, so we could all look at it.
Detect magic.
Or yeah. Well, we're looking at like the photo though of the
Mm-hmm.
paperwork. God,
I will
another
remember
natty
the photo
one.
too.
Oh, like Arcana, like I'm rolling?
Yes.
I lied. Oh shit.
We're doing really good.
We're
Oh
doing so
no.
good.
8.
Get- Is this the only picture you took?
Yeah, it's so blurry. I can barely. Damn. You guys didn't happen to save any of the papers, did you, before it exploded, or no?
No, but I think Olivia did grab something.
No.
I got
Oh,
got
look.
some pants, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, dude, do you need a shower? Here. I
that
reach
would be
forward and I tap you and I cast Prestidigitation. You're now clean.
Oh, that's so much better.
And I cast it on your pants
Thank
too.
Lord baby Jesus.
I think everyone thanks you for that, and all of their nostrils do as well.
Would I be able to remember anything of what was on that table? Because I stood over there for like a minute, and I might be able to recreate it.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a history check.
$21.
Hell yeah.
I'm
So-
sitting there and I'm like looking over that picture, and I kind of like jerk upright, and then I turn back into myself out of my bear form. And I'm just like, wait, I think I remember some of this. And then I pull out my sketchbook and I just start scribbling away.
Yeah, so over the next couple, probably like 10, 15 minutes, if you guys are sitting here that long, you would be able to more or less sketch out a good chunk of the paperwork that you have seen on hand. But while you're doing that, I don't know if you guys are trying to leave right away or what your guys' plan is, so I won't conclude that until
In between,
know
the-
where-
I was going to say, I can walk and draw. Let's go.
yeah, in that too, I would try to look for the break room and take some supplies, just to amplify my own, and look to Justin and go, I think we're gonna need a little bit more health potions, and try to look for a coffee pot, maybe some filters, and maybe a toaster oven or a toaster, and maybe a microwave too, and take their parts apart and start creating. Preferably a clean jar or two. If not, I can just empty one real quick and start trying to produce some health potions in the car on the way.
Sure. Yeah, you would be able to find in kind of like the break room all of these kind of parts and pieces that you would need.
I also have
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I also have the one Justin has. That's what I was trying to say. Justin has a health potion. I have a health potion. So I figured if anything, I could take those and like try to either like recreate, if you will, or like I don't know, re-imbue them so that I'm creating more. You know, if anything, trying to do something with it. I'd probably also look for any ingredients that I might think that's inside of it, that's floating around.
Yeah, I mean, I look at him, I reach into my pocket, bag, jacket, whatever, pull out the potion that I had and just hand it to him. Dean definitely knows more than me about that.
So Josh, you have an ability to create more health potions and stuff?
I am an alchemist, sir.
Got it. Yeah, tell me exactly how that then works.
I mean, on the trip there, I would kind of set it up in the back of the van while everybody else is seated and such.
Great, now we have a meth van.
Also,
Guys,
when I turned
guys.
back into myself, my arm was still like bleeding with a pretty big bite mark in it, and I just ignored it to continue drawing. So I probably left a nice trail of blood.
Oh no.
would kind of. You're saying it was a regular health potion that they gave us, so it's a one-time use kind of deal for the whole thing. So we'd have to down the whole thing. Do you have any description on exactly what that would be like in this world for your sake, or am I rolling here? Am I just improvising? Just didn't want to step on any of your imagination there.
No, I mean, if you have a thought as to how this would work, like, feel free. I'm assuming this is a mechanical thing that you're doing with your class. It has some ability, right? To create this, or are you trying to create new health potions from scratch, like by replicating?
More of a replication than
Got
from
it.
scratch, because I am an artificer by trade, alchemist by subtrade, I guess. And I have some alchemist supplies with me that would probably include like some of my alcohol brewing stuff, but not
so
like
then-
the full meal deal of all my abilities, because obviously I'm on the road.
Right. Okay. Give me a tinkering check because you have tinker's tools, right?
I have alchemist supplies.
If you're or that'll work too. Go do that.
There's no roll with it necessarily. It looks like it just is. I have the alchemist supplies. I think it adds your
Proficiency.
To the roll correctly. Correct. So, and where does that lie? Proficiency is +3 currently, so I could just roll the d20 with +3 if you want.
Sure.
Ooh, that would be a 16. It looks like, or did it add my? Oh, it didn't add my proficiency, so 19.
19. Nice. Yeah, with a 19, you will be able to, using all of these parts and pieces that you pull from the break room before you guys leave, create a very meth kind of like setup looking thing, except it's a distilling health potion. You put a sample of like a little like vial of the health potion in one portion of it, and it kind of
I
Go
can
ahead.
fill in some blanks for you if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
So basically, what I would intend for it is at least I would take some of the heating implements from some of the other parts and pieces, and then the magnet from the microwave to act as a filter, because it's usually got copper pieces in it, so I can take those apart and put it in the under the heating implements and take the health potions and actually redistill them so that I get concentrated shots of it, basically. So instead of like one health potion that's got like diluted stuff in it, I redistill it into multiple of the same kind of caliber that you would have gotten for drinking the whole thing, but in a much smaller package.
Nice. Go ahead and roll me 2d4.
2d4. 1. Ooh.
I might do.
Oof.
So with 2d4 and it'll do +2, you get out of one health potion. The first time you do this, you get 4 health shots that have the same potency as one health potion.
Ooh. So, do you want me to do it again, or do you want to?
That is entirely up to you. If you want to do it again,
Yes.
If you want to do it again with the second one, then yes, you would do the the alchemy roll again.
Oh, sure, I can do that too. Oh god.
At advantage because you already have it set up.
What? I am not rolling with roll 20 ever again. I just had
I 1, 2,
Fucking-
3, 4. I had 2 of them in a row too, just ahead above that too.
Was that roll 20?
Yeah, using roll 20.
Those 3 in a row.
Ah, screw this. I'm not rolling with you that anymore. What the hell? It was.
Fine.
I always roll with D&D
That's what I
Beyond.
was doing before, but I was just over here, so I figured I'd roll with this one to see how it goes.
I mean, it's
It was with
maybe
at
something's wrong
advantage,
with their
so
algorithm.
Okay.
maybe.
Their algorithm claims to be fair, but it's absolutely not.
I'm rolling with D&D Beyond once just to check it. Yeah, that was a natural 20. I think they heard us.
They're like, we're sorry. Please. Very meta. So with a natural 20, go ahead and roll 3d4.
Okay. It's still rolling with D&D Beyond because 1, 2,
Yep.
3. Nice. 8.
8.
Mhm.
Nice. Plus 2. So you get 10 potent shots from that one vial.
So
And like these 10 are like crystal clear, like a deep, deep maroon, like royal, like red color. Like a port,
nice red wine.
port red. Yeah.
you said it was 6 for the first one, or was that 4? I apologize. 'Cause I
It
got
was 4.
4. Okay, so
4 for the
a
first one, 10 for the second.
total of 14. Just making sure. Because there are 6 of us, so I'll just hold on to the 2 extra, so 4 for my right. No, wait, no, math. There's 6 of us, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
So everybody should get 2, and then there would be 2 extra, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So I would
You'd
have
be holding on to 4.
correct. So yes. So these are your normal, just general everyday potions, which should be showing up if you go into inventory for everyone's ease of mind. There, where did it go? I know Justin's wasn't working, but
Mm-hmm.
uh,
So weird it's not there.
potion of healing, just a normal, regular potion of healing,
Two.
which is 2d4 plus 2, just meta-wise, since we're here.
You know what's interesting? I also don't see the basic level one listed in mine either.
That's so weird.
It's so strange. It only lists like the greater, superior, and whatever.
I knew I wasn't crazy.
And then I don't understand.
You're in the back of a van right now with what appears
I have
to be
figured it
method.
out. It is listed as gear, not as a potion.
Oh, that's weird.
That seems
So, like, if you
wrong.
don't
a
filter it
mistake.
and you type in healing, it'll appear, but it's labeled as gear and not a potion, which I think is the weirdest thing.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, so everybody should have 2 of those now. I'll hold on to these 2 extras just in case. I can actually fire them at someone. You might take a smidgen of some damage, but you'll get a lot more back, hopefully.
You said 2d4 plus 2. That's what it is.
Yep.
Gotcha.
It's a potion of
Mhm.
healing.
Also, game question: How do you roll a custom d20 from Beyond?
What you mean custom?
Like you rolled your natural 20 you just did.
Just
did you do it?
1d20.
Yeah, that bottom left corner where the dice looking thing is.
Oh, I have it turned off. I think. Okay, gotcha. All right, no worries.
So, look at you guys. Anyone have any questions? What do you want to chat about? I
How
assume
did you do all
this
this?
is a weird. This is in a weird space between you guys leaving and not leaving, because I'm definitely gonna go over to the armory and pick up a few guns. Before
Yeah, I
we
do
leave.
have a question. Like, how are you able to achieve all this? Like, I know magic is totally a thing now, but I
It
feel like
is.
we're reaching here.
Reaching in terms of what, like them being able to get here, or
I mean,
me
both.
being able to do some of the stuff that I've done in the last few days.
That definitely that. Are these
So
secrets you're willing to reveal?
sure. I mean, I built myself to be a divination wizard with luck. So most of this is just waiting for the exact right time to do something. Like, you know, I mean, so what have I done really? I mean, I went and waited outside of people's houses, like drop pianos and like bricks on them because they're bad people, and they're easy levels if we're being totally honest. But the last thing, what I did just here with the whole credit card debt scenario, that was literally just divination over, like casting divination spells over and over to figure out exactly the right button to hit at the right time to cause a cascade figure to delete everything, because everything's just ones and zeros, and if you do it at the right time, it just works.
Okay, nice. I like it. I like it a lot.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Also, I mean, the answer to all questions is always just magic. So
Yes,
Magic.
also jazz hands.
Space magic.
So I
Space
mean,
magic.
that's the extent of what I've done so far. I discovered that I had powers, and I realized, they're probably Franklin's probably going to try to come for me, considering, he was given the most powerful like dark object of all time. So, he found his way here, and I'm just trying to stay out of sight so he can't find me, because otherwise he would probably just set the bomb off immediately.
Do you think he's trying to lure you out with this zombie situation?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Does anyone have disguise self?
I do.
Just cause him to like instantly kill himself. I mean, you could do that, but like if you're in the vicinity of him, that will probably cause you to also explode, right?
So he's suicidal, though, right? Is what you're saying?
If I understand him correctly, and I created him, though he may have did something different, or since the time I gained consciousness as a person of multiple realities, maybe he had diverged and changed his entire personality. But if I think he would probably definitely kill himself in an attempt to kill me.
Okay. So yeah, don't use
Fun?
that.
Hey.
At least not
So
to look like Matt.
right.
So no disguising myself. Got it.
Well, at least not to look like this guy. And I gesture towards Matt.
Or
Is there someone that would understand Franklin and like get to him and listen? He would listen to?
maybe
He really likes Mame.
he does like Mame. But again, we don't know if or who of the other characters may or may not be here.
You could totally confuse Mame
Yeah.
and just have another Mame.
I think it's pretty safe to say that my characters I haven't attended this so-called eurythmic veracity.
Yeah, so you're still kind of vague on all of the terminology as what's been flying around you. But yeah, you do know as Barrett of these characters because you've played with them yourself.
Yes, I'm aware of the people.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess your character, the question I guess you would have to ask, and which is what I had asked at the start, even if you didn't know all of this was accurate, would your character, given the opportunity, join along, or would they be like, nah? So, something to consider.
Phelan isn't very chaotic.
True.
Neither is Honora, honestly.
But yeah, I mean, you could try to talk him down for sure if you want to, but he did, travel across multiple realities just to do as much damage as he can.
Okay.
I
One
think.
person.
Well, I think we get the rundown pretty good.
Yeah. So that's where we're at right now. And as we're talking, I'm like putting several pistols in my like belt.
I thought you were just.
So anyway, the
In and
plan
out.
is eventually we're gonna leave, right? We're gonna if we can kill him and get an object from the D&D world, we can leave. We can use the
You already have one. I point to
do
your
we?
point to your neck.
This is from the realm of the gods though.
Oh, you got me there. I guess you got a point.
So like we could
That
go
doesn't
straight.
count as the D&D realm.
Does Franklin count as an item from the D&D realm?
If he's
Wait
a
a
corpse, yes, he's an object.
Oh,
I point to Olivia. Yeah, pocket rocket.
The pocket rocket.
oh yeah,
Oh wait,
I have that.
you what?
Yeah, we picked it up. Either I do or Jesse did, or Cat, whatever.
Well, that
Yippee!
changes some things.
Yeah, one of us
Somebody
picked up
picked
the pocket rocket.
rocket.
Could
Yeah,
we
that-
put them all in the pocket rocket and then chuck the pocket rocket back to the D&D realm?
Put it in a
We
volcano.
could.
Don't send them back to the D&D realm.
Or we keep the pocket rocket and use it for our own base as we go to the D&D realm.
That could be cool too.
Just
That's
abandon
the
this
question.
realm for now?
Well, that's the question. Do you guys want to try? I guess this is a question for the group. Do you guys want to try to stop the zombie apocalypse from happening here? Or do you guys just want a GTFO and become D&D characters?
I mean, there are people that I really like here and would want to continue living, so I think I would try to stop it.
Look around to the others.
Agreed.
There's other ones of those people that you really like out there. We could find those versions.
Remember, we're on iteration 10 right now of Earth. It's fine.
I mean, yeah. Oh my goodness, what if we just found 10 of the same person without telling them what's going on, and we just brought them all along? Like, we're going, sure, every single one we found.
All of them are the White Castle
Get in, we're
guy.
going shopping. Yeah.
Get in, bitch, we're doing butt stuff.
So, if we really wanted to, using the pocket rocket, I think we could probably just go. But it sounds like you guys also want to, not be terrible people and have, guilt just ride you for the rest of your life by leaving the world to burn.
I feel like you're trying to push us in that
No,
direction.
if you
the
want to
second
leave,
one,
I'm good.
But really,
I'm good. We can go.
yeah. I mean, there's probably a lot of zombies at this point, and again, we're still in Ohio, right? If I can not
Not be in Ohio, please.
pocket rocket.
Free us.
Yeah.
I guess I have to be the voice of reason here and say we should try. We should at least give it a try, though, right? I mean, maybe we can, work things out, like with Franklin and
Really?
and he can come along and then hunky dory.
You've never just burned a bridge and just waved by and walked in the other direction?
No, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, because those bridges sometimes you end up getting stuck on an island.
The islands are
Fine.
nice.
Yeah.
The beach.
As long as there's food on it.
Until you run out of food.
Then it's not your problem anymore.
Yeah, you just die.
So I guess we have
It's
options.
fine.
We'd either all go to the to Sammy J to get the reality mushrooms and then just bounce and live our best lives, or you guys try to stop this from happening.
So,
Oh no, it's not we anymore. It's you guys. You guys try to stop.
If I get anywhere near Franklin, he's gonna blow that bomb.
Yeah, we've discussed that.
Yeah, that's true. So wait, so it sounds regardless that the Earth is fucked, right? Either we get too close and he blows the bomb, or we leave and it's covered in zombies.
Well,
yeah, it sounds like we're about to
no,
go either
you're
way.
right. You're forgetting the other one, which is we go there and we stop the zombies and the bomb.
I mean, also,
And then
what's
we all
stopping
leave.
what's stopping Franklin from once he's done here with his zombie apocalypse over coming after other realms, other stuff like that? Do you think he has the ability to do that? Or just-
Presumably death.
I
My
mean, if you made it to this
Wait, but
realm,
how do
I'm
we kill
guessing he's
Franklin?
got other
Isn't
ways.
Franklin undead?
my at least plan right now that
Mhm.
I've kind of thought of in my head, other than like final contingency, we can't talk him down. The stuff is not going to work. We managed to get Franklin, throw him into the pocket rocket with a likeness of Matt, and inside of the pocket rocket, for the most part, is a entirely another subdimensional space. Although we would fuck that port of transportation up. Maybe we should get something out of the pocket rocket, because you said it just had to be related to D&D, right? So if we just get something out of the pocket rocket, because there's other stuff in there, right? We can grab something out of there so that we can still have a way to transport through the infinite sea, and then just throw Franklin into the pocket rocket with a likeness of Matt, and he kills himself, so we don't feel bad.
Yeah, subject them both to the pocket rocket and let them duke it out.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe
I look
Oh,
at
wait,
you guys.
listen, all we have
Wait,
to do is
wait.
go-
not you, not you.
I don't want to do it out with it. That's the opposite effect
I look
that
over-
I want.
I look
I'd
over
like
it.
to not die.
But you're like the 10th
I look
Matt.
over-
It's fine. There's 9
I look
others.
over very suggestively at Todd, who's unconscious on the floor, I believe, asleep.
Perfect
Use
scapegoat.
disguise self on him. Put him in the
Stick him
pocket
in
rocket.
there. He's racist, so he'll probably insult
So
him.
really, yeah. So this really sounds a lot easier than maybe how we originally planned. Because all we have to do is convince Franklin to go into the pocket rocket. He's already familiar with the pocket
yeah.
rocket, right? This shouldn't be
Mhm.
hard.
That's
Just-
true.
Just say, we've captured Matt for you. He's inside of here. Why don't you and
Go in
your
there,
and your
yeah.
and your bomb friend go in there?
Bomb friend?
What if he just tries to take the pocket rocket and destroy it, though?
That's completely fine. Like I said, we take something out of the pocket rocket that we need to transport still, because there's still stuff in there. There's still
Yes.
like,
But then we still haven't taken care of Franklin.
why? Because he's not. Well, you mean like if he doesn't kill himself inside the pocket rocket fighting against Todd?
If he just doesn't go in. If versus so what if he decides that to kill Matt, he doesn't have to go into the pocket rocket. He just has to destroy the pocket rocket, period.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. No, he would know for sure, or at least I could tell him preemptively too that the thing is pretty much indestructible. It's made out of whatever the heck that adamantium. Yeah, it's made out of adamantium.
No, the other option too is
Okay.
there's a prison cell in the pocket rocket that we built. Well, he
Mhm.
built actually.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Full of
So
zombies.
yes, so the third alternative, fourth alternative, fifth alternative, I don't remember. If he doesn't kill, blow himself up and Todd, because I guess the question is, do you think if he has the chance to fight me one-on-one, he would instantly blow himself up?
I don't know.
Or do you think he'd try to duke it out first?
No.
That would be a question for you.
Definitely try to duke out first.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't think he would try to end it too quickly, because if he's going for vengeance, he really probably wants to
Yeah.
stretch it out. The misery.
I mean, that makes sense. He literally is. Yeah.
Ooh, so then we tell him we've got Matt inside the pocket rocket, inside the prison of the pocket rocket, right? And
packaged up real nice just for him.
and he's
And what did we do with
and
the
he's
zombies?
presumably Franklin's already released that creature somewhere. I don't know. We could check. Anyone want to check?
Well, we have to go in there and get a object out
Yeah,
anyway, right?
fair.
Let's check and see if there's anything in the prison.
Wait
Hey,
a sec.
Josh.
How do we get in there? Fuck.
We need the turd necklaces. Or the crab claw necklaces.
Yep.
Yep.
Wait. No, damn. That's only Franklin that can create those.
God damn it, we hinged everything on this turtle! I do have to say, Ash still likes him.
Oh wait, no.
If,
I remember.
if Franklin had a conversation with Ash before this, Ash would have been like, "Yeah, that sounds badass. You should totally do it."
I remember. I mean, you can make me roll a history check if you want, but I do remember how I originally was able to have Franklin create these things.
You remember you literally rolled your own history check.
Perfect. So I
Because
take
you're you.
I take the pocket rocket. I turn it to a side and I go, look, there's the original inlay for where the stamp was on that he used to create the mold. So if we take this, we get a little bit of gold. And then I'm trying to think of I look around at see I look
Gold? Where the fuck are we
I look
To
at
the
getting
nearest
Todd.
pawn store.
I look at Todd's finger. Does he have a wedding band on?
Roll a d20.
I can roll an investigation if you want. I mean, it'd be pretty
Yeah,
obvious.
roll an investigation.
Okay.
We'll see it. I mean, it might not be gold, but
10.
10. Yeah, he is wearing a wedding band. He's not wearing a wedding band. He's wearing a high school reunion ring.
Todd.
Like a douche.
That sounds right for Todd.
He's like in his 40s, right?
Yeah.
Sounds right. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Hot belly.
Remembering his prime.
it's got even more mass to it. I can maybe make 2 of these. I was thinking I was only going to be able to make 1. Take it off his finger, and
It's roll a strength check. It's pretty. He's got fat fingers, and he has not taken this thing off in a long time.
people have weapons here, sharp objects.
Lods on me.
I mean, if you want to make that decision to be that person, do it.
I'll strength check it first. Oof. Yeah, that was a 3.
You pull, and his hand just kind of like limply rises, and like the fat kind of catches on the ring and just stops.
So we kind of need this ring, guys, to make that plan work. I was gonna make at least.
I'm gonna look over and be like, "You need some butter."
I go check the.
There would probably be butter in the prison kitchens.
Okay.
Butter-like substance.
I can't believe it's not.
It comes in a 50 gallon barrel.
Perfect. And roll it all the way up there.
It's not butter, it's lard.
Are we buttering this guy
Cheese.
in his ring?
We
I
are.
put his entire body in it.
He begins to drown.
Just kidding.
Franklin might like it better that
We
way.
have to disguise him as you later, so I can't make him too. I would have to clean him up.
You could say that was
Anyways.
part of our buttered in it.
Yeah, we can just tell Franklin we prepared Matt.
Oh
for him.
yeah, and leave him inside of the thing. Okay. Inside of the tub of margarine, lard,
Barrel.
whatever it is.
He is
That's
a
how he's
cannibal.
bound. Instead of being tied up with rope, he's just in a butter bucket.
We captured him with butter.
He's basted.
We didn't get an apple in his mouth, but at least he's well saturated. Anyways, so yeah, I lube up his finger.
Oh, baby. You lube up his finger, and with that, you with a little bit of cajoling, you will be able to get this high school ring off of his finger. The inside smells like that like cheese smell. That's what it smells like.
I just rub more butter on it. Gotta get in this
That
mold
doesn't really
anyways.
help.
I'm blanking on exactly what I had you roll. I think you eventually did make a crafting skill that was specific for it. Is there anything you would like me to roll? Or should I try to make my own skill based off of what?
Let me pull up Franklin and see what my crafting
You
skill
are
is.
an artificer.
You are an artificer, so
Gotta count for something.
but you don't have tinkering. Where's my characters?
Okay,
have-
so Johnny's going to bed. I was just kind of like giving him a briefing on what was going on. And he wanted to add his 2 cents. And he said that if we are buttering him and putting him in the pocket rocket, the guy, that we should shackle him down with ass in the air and then present him. Here you go, do what you want.
Okay. Same
Oh
seems,
no.
seems
Do
about right.
unto others as they have done unto you.
It's accurate. My crafting is a wisdom, but that was my what is wisdom normally? Wisdom, medicine, survival, I think it was. But since I used my proficient skill, I'll let you use a proficient skill. So either Arcana or sleight of hand or a tinker tool or whatever. Dealer's choice.
Okay, I'll use Arcana since that seems to be the most accurate for the scenario, and sets a 16.
That will succeed. You will be able to using this ring and kind of. Are you trying to melt it down into two pieces, or are you just pressing it to the seal to like create one?
It was.
I guess. Go ahead.
It was pressing it to the seal, and I think specifically, and at least in Franklin's case, that it just so happened that it was the poop symbol. So
Yep.
you
I think I rolled weirdly bad on it or something.
Yeah.
All right, so you press the seal of the gold ring to the seal of the pocket rocket itself, and you rotate it right, left 1.25 rotation, and then right again 1 rotation, as you remember since you made this item, and I'm just that's how it worked. And a light shines from below. And the Mobile, Alabama high school logo on the front top of the ring is replaced. Instead, now shows a small poop symbol, but it is still the ring.
Shit. Well, does anyone else want to volunteer?
Also, Josh, can you send me the map of the pocket rocket?
Oh, yeah, I can try to do that in the meantime.
I mean, just because it's not a charm doesn't mean it's not going to work.
Well, we're testing it right now. We're testing to see if we can get into the pocket rocket ourselves currently, and that's why I'm asking: Does anyone want to volunteer?
Ah. Yeah, it has to be willing, right? A willing creature to use
Yes, you've
the
got to
charm ring,
will
whatever.
yourself into the pocket rocket basically, and have this charm on the person and touch it.
Yep. Which means you'll have to somehow get Todd to will himself in.
Unless he has
That is the plan.
But there was a way to get a non-willing creature.
There is. You have to beat him with it until their health is at 1 at least.
Well, and Franklin used
close
command on someone too.
That's true.
To force them in at one point.
Should have been a sign.
There is. It's on the inside.
On the inside of Franklin.
Tattooed onto his bladder.
I am sending it in Discord. There you are.
Thanks.
So, anyone volunteering?
Who would it be safest for?
Safest?
Yeah, I mean, we don't know who's in there.
Fair. Probably either Jesse or Olivia, or because Zenora, you haven't been in there too as Zenora, anyways. Barrett, you haven't been in there too much.
I will go in.
I haven't.
I tear the sketch out of my sketchbook that I've been doing of like paperwork in the desk area, and I hand it to Matt, and I'm like, "Here, I'll do this thing.
Hey, thank you.
Let's see what happens." So I have to take the ring and will myself into the pocket rocket.
That is correct, yeah. And then I will load that here in a second. as soon as I figure out where that photo got saved to. This PC downloads. Okay. But I do not see. Sorry. There it is. Okay.
Do I have to roll anything to successfully will myself into this room?
I guess give me a
I don't think so. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think so. Based like
Usually not.
it's yeah.
But that is totally your decision still, technically, at this point in time.
Yep. All right. I just set that up. Let me grab your guys' tokens, and I will shift so that you can all just see.
We could also just all try to go in if that would make you feel better. I could try to like mambo in. You hold it.
Hey, Mambo,
We all
Mambo
also
Italiano.
Ba 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 ba
want to go in.
ba 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 ba.
Didn't someone want to be a centipede, a human centipede?
That already happened to me
Not
once.
me.
I didn't say I wanted to be, but if I had to choose, I would be the end.
I don't understand that. Why?
Because you're the
Yeah.
only one entering someone.
Wait, are we thinking of
Everyone
different
else-
things right now? Because
everyone else
my
has
understanding of a centipede man is the
I
horror
thought like
movie
you
where
would
they
want to be
got
the
like
front
sewed,
person.
where they get sewed ass to mouth.
Yeah, no, that's what that is. I
a
think he means
sexual
he wants to be
method.
the front person.
No,
I think
Jesse
he
already
thinks
claimed
that's
the front person.
I did.
So that's why I was like, I claim the back, because as long as if there was any other better position, it's the back.
But I think the difference is you think that are you thinking that the centipede they're all like having a chain sexual encounter, or are you understanding that it's they're
I mean,
being
it
sewn
depends on
ass
your
to mouth?
kink in this situation, I guess.
Yeah.
That's true. Maybe Josh. That's fine. Josh, if you want to be the end, you can totally be the end.
That's right. No
There's
kink
no
shame.
judgments here.
Oh, yuck my yum.
So
Don't yuck my yum.
Jess, you will yourself into the pocket rocket, which is a kind of a strange experience, as you've described yourself doing this before, but the experience, the sensation of it is strange as you puff into a swirl of purple smoke in the real world and then find yourself at the entry of the pocket rocket. Just gonna move these guys over here, and then Jess is here.
Can I have all of this?
Let me make sure I did it
I'm sorry.
again. So bad. Jess, save. Okay.
I got it.
So you emerge from the entry into a weirdly familiar-esque scene. The entry hall of the pocket rocket itself, and you are facing directly down this hall, looking at the prison, whose door is wide open and is empty.
I just kind of put my hands on my hips and I was like, God damn it.
Fucking knew it.
This is bad.
I mean, it's good for us though, right?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the
Brandon in this place.
monster.
No.
I'm pretty sure the monster we killed in the courtyard was what was in the cage in the pocket rocket.
Roll
So
a
it's not
history
like
check.
roaming.
Some of them,
It's
anyway.
not roaming. Yeah, it's not roaming. I don't think it's roaming around anymore. I think we already killed it.
So I'm in the pocket rocket, and the first thing I'm going to do is pull out my phone and try to call one of them out there.
You have no service.
Damn it.
There's no
Just put it back in my
5G in
pocket.
this plane.
Plane. They said they had service everywhere.
Guys, I
I
just
kind of
thought
just
of our
peeked
get
through
rich
the
scheme.
door.
I just thought of our get rich scheme. We're going to bring 5G to all the universes.
Yes.
Capitalism campaign 2.0.
Yeah.
This time media and corporate and communications.
So I go through the dug hallway, and I kind of just like don't go through the doorway, but like lean my head out and kind of look around to see if anybody's around.
So looking into this room, the beds themselves are actually they would all be gone here, as this room seems to have been turned into basically a war room. There are large tables with large, like, modern fluorescent lights pointed down. One of the immediate things you notice is that a lot of the content here is actually modernized.
I walk over to one of the big tables. Is there any kind of like paperwork or anything going on?
Looking
I don't
over
touch
at the
anything.
table, sure. Walking over and looking down at the table itself, there is a large map of the city of Columbus. Marked on it, the airport. Marked on it also is a nuclear research facility that has been kind of like noted to.
Great.
On the side,
Awesome.
on the side where the nuclear research facility is kind of circled, there are notes jotted down of objectives to obtain nuclear research tech, as well as specific modules for construction.
I pull out my phone and I start taking pictures, and I try really hard to take steady in focus pictures.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, 4.
4.
I do such a good job.
With advantage? Or no, there wasn't advantage, my bad.
I was gonna say, was there with advantage? Because I'll totally take that.
Not unless you have some sort of like stand or something. But I mean, you can tell these are blurry photos as you zoom in. Your hands are shaking as you're kind of overwhelmed as well. As I had described before, Jess, when you entered into the that portal, you immediately get the sensation of basically quenching a desert-like thirst, as ambient magic around you, you can sense, is just very, very potent here.
Okay, so I'm gonna just take as many photos as I can, like do the rapid fire shot. I'm like, one of these will be in focus, I hope.
Yep. You do that. While you take these photos, you see kind of on the wall, and in one corner, what appears to be like a shrine of some sort.
A shrine?
Yeah, so approaching it, you see what appears to be a hand-painted like portrait of a individual who appears kind of soft in facial features, kind of tannish hair, and also dressed very much like an English gentleman. And a plaque underneath reads, "In memory of Thomas Hamilton." And then under that, another inscription carved in by hand reads, "And all the worlds will burn."
So Thomas Hamilton.
So wait, is Hamilton dead?
I'm gonna guess this altar was made by Flint.
Wait, is he dead or is it an altar or is it like Hamilton, like captured, right? And like in
That
stone.
was a pain.
You would see it is kind of like a statue of him, as well as the portrait itself. But I would just remind you guys on a meta level, this is a alternate reality. Nobody is actually hurt in the game.
Okay. I was gonna say because the Wrath of Flint might be a power we might want to leverage.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
But maybe.
I mean, in this game, it's impactful, but I just want to clarify: I am not straight up murdering someone's character in the main campaign.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run into the bedroom right now and just be like, he murdered him. He murdered him, babe.
You can't play him anymore. Just to make sure everyone knows before we move forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is World 9, the darkest timeline.
Right.
I'm gonna take pictures of the altar too. Again, trying to keep them in focus as best as I can, despite shaking.
You'll be able to, especially if you've got it on like multiple click mode.
Yeah, I'm just holding the button down and it's just going ching 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 ching
Yeah, I
ching.
feel like as a millennial, you should have advantage.
I should. Have you ever seen a boomer take a photo? Sorry, Mom, but every photo she takes is blurry.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, I mean, with intent, you will be able to take clear photos of these, no problem. The last one you kind of took on the fly before touching, and didn't get a second chance to look. But you will be able to look at them, zoom in, make sure they are clear, and take it again if you need to.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just take as many photos as I can without deleting any.
So,
Just to make sure I have as much information as I can. And I'm going to continue to look around the I actually am totally lost now. What was my goal? I came in here. I wasn't just
you
supposed to
originally
go around.
came in here to get
It's
an
pretty
item so that you guys could teleport to the D&D world eventually if you no longer have access to this.
Oh, okay. I looked for an equipment
And
check
for
the monster. Equipment check?
The monster that's supposed to be in the cage that's totally empty. Fun.
And if
Yeah, we need to tell Franklin if we have space for the prisoner Matt or not.
very concerned. So, are you moving deeper in, or what are the? So this room has the altar. It's kind of like the war room setup. The map has the airport kind of circled, as well as a list of major city destinations that the Columbus Airport sends planes out to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I take pictures of all that information. And then I turn around and I'm just going to start going through this room. And if it's not in this room, go to another room and look for a box of just stuff. Equipment, hopefully.
Cool. As you leave this kind of war room area, you kind of climb down the stairway and enter this main section of the room. And then what is your passive perception? And then give me also just a regular perception or investigation.
Passive perception is. Whoops. Passive perception is 13. Should I give you a regular one? 11.
Okay. So looking in front of you, you would see that this room here, as you know in the game, is kind of it is sort of an equipment room / it was turned into a lab. But you would find, I would say, in this box here, you would know that you have of various standard gear that you could find. I can roll for stuff that you find if you like. With your passive perception, with your passive perception, it's about here, and you're rifling through this, that you hear a loud buzzing sound coming from above you. Let me find the stuff.
As I hear the buzzing sound, I just lay flat on the ground.
Laying flat on the ground, you kind of like turn your head and look up, and you see that all 3 rooms of this pocket rocket, the ceiling, the second floor is basically completely gone, as it has been encompassed by a large hive that expands from one end to the other, and as far as you can tell, is several dozen feet deep. You see quite a lot of movement coming from up there.
Hive of what?
Dire crickets.
I'm a druid. I might be able to tell, but give me a moment. Myself a drink because it's stressful. Yeah, sorry, I walked away from my computer at the very wrong time.
You're fine.
Wait, hive of what? So are these the bugs that we found on the portal? Or are these dire crickets?
She would looking up, you could probably tell that they seem to be some sort of mutated form of dire cricket. Hundreds
So I
and
have
thousands
animal
of them.
handling and nature. Would I be able to like make one of those as a check?
Sure. So animal handling if you want to like interact with them. Nature if you want to determine what they are.
Nature because I want to determine what they are. Oh yeah, awesome. 9. I have a
Quickly play
plus
cricket.
6 to that, by the way, so I rolled a 3.
Oh no.
What
I'm
in
so
the
sorry. That's terrible.
You need to start
y-
rolling with another set of dice, it seems like. As well.
right.
Dice Joe.
With a 9, you can't tell exactly what they are, but from context, you probably consider that these are probably the dire cricket hive that has taken root even in the game, in the pocket rocket.
So as I'm laying on the ground, I'm like thinking of this. Cool. Love that. I'm going to slowly continue to go ramble through the chest while remaining as low as possible.
Okay, so
I'm looking for something small enough to fit in a backpack.
okay. What you would find is a jar of ointment and a, let's see, a wand that you find in there.
Do I find a wand and a jar of ointment?
Yeah, I'm kind of running. I'm rolling basically on lists. Actually, so what you'll find in the equipment chest is a set of basically +1, not a set, several sets of +1 armor, just to make it simple.
So a set of +1 armor.
You would probably actually find like, I'm gonna say 6. You find 6 sets of +1 armor.
Convenient.
How convenient.
I do my best to grab all these and shove as many of them as I can into my backpack.
You could probably fit one in your backpack. Because it's armor.
Alright, so I put one in my backpack. Is there a sack anywhere?
Invasive thoughts. You can wear one.
Just slowly for 10 minutes, quietly don armor, laying flat on the ground, trying to avoid a detection.
That is something
actually,
I will not do. I'm just going to carry it. I am not about to strip and dress near a giant hive of locusts that may or may not be man-eating.
To see if they notice. So as you start pulling these chest, like these sets of armor out of this chest, one of them, what appears to be plate or medium armor of some sort, because I'm not going to say exactly what kind it is, because you can choose whatever armor you want. I don't care.
Should I do a sneak? Does that help?
Yeah, go ahead and do a contested sneak for me. Yeah. So you pull one out and you're like, oh, this is neat. And then one of the others like falls and clatters onto the ground and, falls apart and like makes a huge noise. And you hear as the entire swarm erupts. I need you to roll initiative.
Awesome.
Oh, God.
15.
Okay. $13 plus. Let me pull up their swarm stats. PC pictures, one shot. Zombie? No. Where did it go? Sorry. All my stat blocks are on different sheets. There it is. Okay, so it has a +4. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 17. All right. So on its turn, it swarms towards you, leaving the giant hive above it as it streams down directly at you, and will attempt to bite you with a +6 to hit. 19 plus 6. Piercing damage.
Yeah, that definitely
So you
hits.
will take. You're gonna take 2d6 piercing damage, 7 points of piercing damage, and make me a DC 14 con saving throw.
I would like to say it again. I'm immune to disease and being poisoned.
That's fine.
Would
You're
you
not
say
being
a con
diseased
save?
or poisoned. Yep.
I'll see. I'm really good at this, guys. I swear.
So with a 6, you feel the swarm surrounding you almost like a cloud, as you begin to feel tiny bites all over, and then sharper bites as the swarm begins to infest your body and crawl into your skin, very much like the mummy scene with the scarab beetles, as they are now partway into your body.
Can I roll to panic?
You can, yeah. Make a, let's see, I guess that would be a Constitution save. Do you want to roll it at disadvantage? That's up to you, however you're feeling.
My God. Oh, God.
You begin to
So, like,
panic.
I'm not that bothered by bugs, but bugs being under my skin would definitely bother me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you begin panicking. Why don't you go ahead and mark down 1 point of sanity somewhere on your character sheet,
As
as you have just acquired a new trait, PTSD.
So where do I add custom notes for, oh shit, this happened? Extras?
Features and traits.
Oh, right
I
here,
don't know.
other, add. Let's add to this. PTSD, bugs under skin. No likey.
Oh. Yeah, Mame did this.
PTSD.
At Sunburst.
Mom, I did PTSD. That's funny.
I saved
There's
it.
always
Did it
bugs
save?
under everyone's skin. Let them free. Claw them out.
Right.
Oh, it
but
added it
that
to
will be-
allies instead of to other, but whatever. It's there.
That will be its turn. Your turn. You were covered in them. I think with your one, you got your sanity point. You can feel them gnawing on your skin, and all you hear is just the rush of wings.
So in my panic, I will get up. Whatever was last in my hand. So I have the one set of armor in my backpack. Whatever was last in my hand, I'd probably be gripping and just flailing as like a really crappy melee defense weapon. And I would try to will myself out of the pocket rocket in a
Got
panic.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me an attack.
Okay, hold on. An attack, just a melee attack.
And then one more con
Would
save
this
after
be considered an unarmed strike?
that. No, this is improvised weapons. So you rolled 6 plus 4.
10.
10. You will be unable to strike this swarm as much as you swing. It seems like the swarm, all the individual critters, it looks dense, like wherever you swing you could hit, but as you swing they just kind of flow and move around the object itself. You will be able to will yourself out as with your own mental fortitude. You think to yourself, get the fuck out of here, and then you turn into purple smoke again, and the rest of you guys see Jess collapse onto the ground, writhing in pain, as it is now the creature's turn, and they are inside you, so they came with some of them, at least.
Yeah, I would
As
say I'm
they-
just like rolling, flailing, kicking. Whatever's in my hand, still in my hand.
I'm gonna scream health potion, health potion. Because that's how Mame got rid of them.
So with an 11 plus 4, 15. What's your AC, Jess?
11.
So it will hit and then make me a con save. So we'll do
Oh,
10
son
points
of
of
a bitch.
piercing
2.
damage. And with that fail, the bugs that remained on you and that were crawling directly kind of under the layer of your skin, you can see now dive down into the muscle tissues itself as your whole body seizes as you are now infected.
As I am now dead.
No.
Because I had 9 hit points left, and with a 10, I stopped flailing and just lay there on the ground.
You do lay there almost completely still, except the bugs that are crawling through your body are causing your muscles to twitch. The rest of you now see what's going on and have a chance to react. She's not looking good.
I would definitely have leaned into that thought and immediately pulled out one of my extra health potions and poured it down her throat as she's seizing on the ground.
I will make them a check.
Yeah, I would kneel down and try to grab her head, keep her head still, so Josh can get the potion
Perfect.
down her throat.
Why don't you guys give me a sleight of hand check, Josh, then with advantage, since she's
Not
helping you kind of keep her still.
Not medicine.
This is just to get the potion down her.
Okay. 15.
Nice. So you will be able to kind of pour the shot down into her, down her mouth, and kind of get her to swallow. I'm gonna roll. What is your spell save DC, Josh?
13.
13. So they are going to roll. Let's see, what would be a good one? A con save against that. They have a +1, so they will fail. As she lays there unconscious, you guys are all holding your breath as Josh, with the help of Olivia, pour the health potion down Jesse's throat or mouth. Sorry, and kind of you all lean back after a second as her body kind of like stops, and then suddenly begins writhing even more as suddenly coming from basically every orifice, a swarm of these bugs comes like streaming out. The rest of you, let's see. I will have, I guess, everyone else roll initiative now. As now,
Great.
or I guess what do the others want to do as you are seeing this happen? So Josh and Olivia, you helped her with the health potion, and then what about the others? Justin, Barrett,
I'm going to. I mean, I guess try to.
Brianna.
Are they flying around? Like, is it like the bugs?
Yeah, they think of it like they kind of like started streaming out and they formed like a big swarm around her. Some of them are like covering her, like they're walking all over, and then there's also a big cloud of them right in front of her. They're occupying her space.
Oh. I think the question Justin would excuse
They're
my,
within range, if that's the
my
question.
interjection, but I think
Sorry.
be more poignantly said as what shape are the bugs taking, and I think it would be like a grub of sorts, right?
Yeah, they would be kind of like a larval
Yeah.
type of grub. With some of them might have developed into like adolescence and have like some sort of wings, but these are tiny creatures, not like the horse-sized dire crickets that you guys have seen elsewhere.
I don't even know if I'm useful for this.
Awesome.
I mean, I guess
I'm definitely not useful, but I'm just firing off magic missiles. Like bugs start swarming everywhere. I just start trying to fucking smash them and get rid of them as quickly as possible.
Sure.
Wow, that was a horrible roll. That's so rude. I literally have a +7 to initiative, and yet you give me a fucking to work with.
Oh no!
Nice one, Bree. 22.
Wow.
I got a +9 to initiative. I roll a 13. So
Yeah, I don't fuck with bugs.
So let's see. We will have who is doing the magic missiles? Because there were the people who have not
Me.
acted yet get to go before like initiative round starts, because it might be you just kill this thing. So go ahead and roll your magic missile damage, because you're gonna hit these, because I'm pretty sure you just hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, magic missiles hit. I'm gonna start at I'm gonna start at 4th level.
Oh, gee. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I think I remember it like didn't roll curve. Didn't roll. Yeah. So I guess that's 1. So hold on. What do I get?
I think it rolls it to be like, oh, all of them do this amount of damage, so that multiplied.
You said 4.
Oh, well, I can roll per dart, or I can roll that and just multiply it by however many darts I do.
I would do per dart.
I like to roll per dart, yeah. So it's
That's true.
3, and then um
You could probably just go over to the side and do a custom
1 above first, so
do
second,
a bunch of like
4. So I do 6 darts total. So that's the first one,
Hell yeah.
second one, third one, fourth
Nice.
one, fifth one, sixth one. I think that's 6. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 6. So 7,
16,
12, 16, 19,
22.
22 damage
yeah.
to just any and all bugs.
Yeah, so your reaction immediately is just release a stream of magic missiles. Have you previously said what these look like, or do you want to take a stab? Or
I did. I don't remember. I just imagine I'm like flailing.
just like, bugs.
You look like
Yeah,
fucking
pretty
Yosemite
much.
Sam.
Pretty much. I'm just like there is no like very nice way that I do this. It's just I'm chaotically like freaking out and like flailing.
As you freak out and flail,
And it's
releasing
like
6 of these
purple energy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So these purplish darts, darts of energy, flail out from you before correcting themselves like homing devices, and then flying straight at the swarm. 6 of them impact, and the swarm appears about half the size afterwards, as many hundreds of them just start dropping to the ground and start like squirming, and they like fry and like sizzle and die as half the swarm kind of like falls down. And then Olivia said she had firebolt and magic missile as well. I don't know which one she wants to go with.
She said magic missile first.
Probably magic missile because it definitely hits.
Okay. And she off then for the night?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Can I get into her character from the campaign?
Should be able to.
Barrett, Jonesy, Olivia. There we go. All right. She has spells. What level are you guys thinking? She also has up to 4th. And she's only used 1 first level so far.
And she only has 1 4th.
She has 2 4ths.
Probably use 1.
Okay. So we'll roll. And that was 6 of them, right? At this level, because they're the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did those go through? Okay. 3, 12, 15, 19. All right, and with Olivia's magic missile popping off, basically a meet at the same time as Breeze, probably a little bit more steady. They hit the creature too, and by the time they all land, only a few of these bugs actually remain, still flying around, but very feebly now, as you can now count their number on like your hand. So that will be the end of that turn. So then it pops up to the top, which Brianna had a 22.
So I get to go again?
Mm-hmm.
You do. Yep, it's
Fuck
now the start of
yeah.
the turn.
Okay,
that's-
so bugs are still there.
Yes, but barely.
Barely.
And Jess
Okay.
is still unconscious on the ground. The healing potion seems to have gotten the bugs out, but doesn't seem to have what do you call it? Steadied her.
All right. So barely, as in like 3 magic missiles would.
Like you can count them on one hand. Type of
Okay.
number of HP.
All right. So
HP
I'll just do a
represented by number of
regular.
bugs.
I'll do a regular magic missile. First level, so it'd be 3. So 12. And hopefully it kills the rest of them.
Yes, with 12 points of damage, you are able to very quickly wipe out the rest of these bugs.
Nice.
Combat has ended. Jess is unconscious and still rolling saves, but I assume you guys are going to do something.
All right. So she's unconscious and the bugs are gone. Oh, I guess feeding a potion is an action.
All of her skin is just a
Well.
mess. But combat will end, so everybody, like, initiative kind of drops.
Yeah. I don't really have any bonus actions.
Oh, that's not a bonus.
Spare the dying. Okay.
Well, I guess if that's all I can do, then I just kind of am on alert, I guess. Kind of looking around.
Okay.
Keeping an eye out for any stray bugs. And then just kind of like motion for somebody to help her because I can't do anything right now.
You'd say that ended combat, right?
It did, yeah.
So
Nobody is in danger anymore.
I would definitely slap the side of Jess's face and say, "Come on, wakey wakey," and spare the dying, and then pull the other potion of healing that I have, the additional one that I'd had made from. So I would be down to 2 like everyone else and pour it down her throat.
You will go ahead and roll that healing potion for her.
It would be 8.
Jess, you come up with 8 points of healing. You're in
Oh
pain.
yeah.
Your clothing is shredded. You have kind of blood kind of all over. And PTSD, like we talked about.
Yeah, I would probably say like I come up awake and just continue to flail because I'm like, oh, there's bugs under my skin.
It's okay. It's okay. We killed them. They killed the bugs.
You know what's funny is I actually have like a really bad innate reaction if I feel anything fuzzy on my skin. The first thing I do is slap it because when I lived out with my mother and she had lived in a converted sawmill that was really bad with spiders, I would wake up in the middle of the night with spiders on me and I would slap them away before doing anything else. So like I already kind of have a bad thing with this.
Yeah, that worse now. Worse.
So yeah, I just kind of come up like freaking out, like I'm like not really registering that I'm okay and the bugs are dead. I am still like bugs under my skin, and I'm flailing.
Yep. And you've still got the +1 armor that you got, and that's kind of flailing around too.
Yeah, just in my hand.
Well, at least you got something out of it. It looks like we could not have to go back in there. But you're gonna have to put that ring back on Todd's finger. And I just take the rock, the pocket rocket, and go. Hey, everyone might want to leave the room a little second here.
I just kind of stand up and look around, and I'm kind of like huffing and puffing, and I throw the armor down out of my hand, and I'm like, nothing else can go in the secret magical hideout of bullshit. And I leave.
Sounds like it went well.
And I'm gonna use my skill. What is it? Healing, healer on myself. Oh, but I can't get my page to scroll.
You're just getting in trouble. You blew yourself up. You burst through the door.
I get into so much trouble like this as it is, but usually it's much minor things, like a paper cut. I've accidentally sliced my hand open because I just have really bad spatial awareness and don't pay attention to things around me. And I'm like, this is fine. And then I have a devastating injury.
Well, that's certainly not going to be exacerbated by being a D&D character, I'm sure.
I mean, right?
So while everyone leaves the room, I just keep beating Todd with the rock until he eventually goes into it.
Oh, jeez. I don't feel okay with this at all.
As well as that I ask someone to, before they leave, whoever it is, to try and make him look like Matt. With his ass up in the air, apparently, is what we're doing.
How long does disguise self last?
I believe an hour.
Okay. Just be aware where you are currently in the world and how long it will take to get you where you're going.
So maybe we don't disguise him yet. We have to go back into there to fucking disguise him before we fucking fight it.
I mean,
Yeah,
you also
less
have to
than
go
an
back in
hour.
there if you're going to dress him up.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he's in there.
Let's just tie him up for now, you know. Leave him there. Come back later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Easy
Oh,
peasy.
you guys successfully kidnapped someone. Congratulations.
Oh,
Good job,
don't
team.
like that.
They're racist. It was justified.
Before we do anything else, she said you had a bunch of armor that you couldn't carry. You threw on the ground.
I threw down
There's
one set of armor, and there's a set of armor in my backpack. And the rest I left in there because I got swarmed by bugs. Look at my skin!
I don't
Well,
need any. I'm good.
I
Thanks.
say this while I'm crouched on the ground, just rubbing like ointment on all of my open wounds.
I'd like to take a look at some of these armor, see if any of them are light and I can utilize them.
as you look at them, they kind of they're vaguely armor shaped, but as you kind of pick one up and like investigate it further, you see it is indeed light armor of whatever kind you want. I don't care.
Okay. I will go ahead and snag that light armor. I'll do padded light armor, I guess. I don't know if there's any difference besides flare. I start putting that on.
It's a +1 set. And then there's the one other, and then the others that are in the pocket rocket.
So, are we? The real question is: are we headed towards the airport, or are we going with Matt? So, show of hands: who wants to fuck off out of this universe and let this particular planet fend for itself? And who wants to try and at least try to save it?
I raise my hand to at least try to save it.
I'm in the boat of trying to save it, but if shit's not working, fuck off.
GTFO.
Yeah. Give it a shot, but if it's not working, I'm out.
Where's Barrett standing and Justin?
I mean,
be truthful to yourself, Barrett. Be truthful to yourself.
You are yourself currently.
You are you. Please be truthful to yourself.
I would feel bad about abandoning this world.
I mean, If
I
that's
say,
what you
Mame, I know Mame voted to just get the fuck out.
Yep, I seen that.
Nah, I personally feel like if we don't take care of Franklin and the Gibbons, then we're always gonna be looking over our shoulder. We're always gonna be fucking worried about shit. We gotta deal with it.
I feel you there, and I raise my hand at that point. We should at least go check it out, if nothing else. You know,
Yeah, maybe
I
an
would
escape
feel-
plan if we fail, but we
I
have to
would
at least attempt.
feel guilty about the idea of like just leaving knowing that I didn't even try, you know?
right? Right. So, Matt, what's your plan with the thing and the stuff to get into the Astral Sea? If we're gonna get out of here, do we need to be near you, or do we need to like just drop some of our blood into a petri dish so that if this fails, we can just head GTFO, or what is it?
So the way that I currently understand how this works is, and I pull out my scrap of the fabric of reality. I've been working this, and I've kind of turned it into kind of like this cloak type figure, or this like a magical cloak. And when attuned and with a item that you want, you can completely kind of like seal yourself into it, and then when you open it up, you emerge out the other side. Originally, I thought we would all have to get into under this like together, but and look at Jess. I'm pretty sure you got your own piece.
I reach back, I like take my bag off and reach back into it, and I pull it out. And I'm like, yeah, it seems like this stuff just keeps going, like clown hang.
So do you think if we divide this further, give everyone one, and then everybody has a piece of the D&D world we can choose to yeet whenever you want?
Yeah, I think that probably sounds like a good idea. And I pull out some of the fabric, and then I pull out a pair of craft scissors, and I start cutting it. I'm gonna say I cut it into pretty large, just square shapes,
As you
large enough to be a throw blanket.
as you continue to cut it, it seems to immediately regenerate on the spots that you cut, so it's more or less infinite.
Yeah, as I like pull the first square away, I see that there's no like cut marks or anything. I'm like, that's cool. I cut another square. Pull that one away, cut another square. They're probably not going to be perfectly square. They're probably going to be pretty wonky.
Yeah, I think you should just I mean, whatever will work. I mean, it's a fabric. So I feel like you could just kind of take a piece and kind of like pull on it to try to stretch the material out. It's infinite, so this piece should be technically big enough to be a regular sized piece. You just gotta yank on it a bit, maybe. I don't know.
And now I have reality yeet cloth in my inventory.
I look over at Jess. I can't believe that you convinced the creator of reality to give you this. I shake my
I
head.
was like, you just have to be polite. That's literally all it takes.
That's true.
Just be polite and nice.
Yeah. I look
That's all I
sideways.
did. I just asked nicely.
Well,
And then I'm
benefits
sweet.
to
And I
us.
kind of just blink my eyes real fast with a big innocent grin on my face.
Roll a charisma check.
$13.
Still pretty cute, I say. Pinch your cheek. All right. So it sounds like from the votes, guys, we're choosing to not ditch this world immediately unless we have to.
Pretty much.
Right? Okay.
Pretty much.
Here, I take a piece, like a pen from my pocket, and I give it to you, Josh. Take this with you, because I'm going to, like I said, I'm gonna go try to get us some of those reality mushrooms so that we can do this right. Will you guys go deal with Franklin so he doesn't just blow it immediately? And when I'm done, I'm gonna try to teleport to you guys in case you need help. And then we can go. I guess we could just go too, but where do you guys if we get separated? And I look at it, where do you guys want to meet in the D&D world? Socrates? Yeah? Socrates?
Seems like a pretty cool place. Seems like everybody.
Seems like the better place.
Got it.
Where's that? I don't know where that is.
Shoot.
Can't
It's
we
in
just imagine ourselves there and won't it work?
It's in Gargantium, where Gargant, as you know it too.
I think I know where Gargon is, but
It's
I guess I could walk around and ask.
It's a hop, skip, and a jump away from Titty Sprinkles.
Oh, yeah, I know where Teddy Sprinkles is.
I'm sitting over here like, what the fuck are these motherfuckers talking about? Like, I'm just not gonna lose anybody. Okay, cool.
Maybe
Should we
It's
just
alright. You can you can travel with me.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you should hold on to Bree's hand.
Yeah, you can.
Everybody
hold my
have an
hand, it's
interstellar
okay.
travel partner.
I grab my hand. Can you still cast magic missile with one hand?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You just have to hold my left hand.
All right, I can do that.
Sweet.
Priority.
Like slap my knees and stand up in the typical Midwestern way. Well, guys, I think we know what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna go. You're gonna try to stop Franklin, and then we're all gonna go live our best lives as D&D characters
On Tareth.
on Tareth. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's bring it in and do one of those cool, like, team high fivey, like, on threes.
Wait, what do we say on 3 though?
On 3, we say, fuck this
Turtle soup.
world.
Turtle
soup. That's
On
better. Let's do
3
that.
or after 3?
Ooh. After
On
3. On
After
3.
three?
1, 2, 3, go.
I don't like making decisions.
Turtle soup on 3.
Turtle soup on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Turtle soup.
That was after 3.
Pretty good.
That was technically after 3, but whatever.
Is that our
Shoot,
team name now?
It worked out. Turtle soup.
It's
Team
no
Turtle
longer
Soup.
Secret Invasion. It's Turtle Soup now.
Welcome
Hey, no
to
copyright
Turtle
issues
Soup
now.
Part 5. Perfect, guys. This is exciting. I will say, if you can figure out some, I know the idea is we lock Franklin away, but if we can keep that pocket rocket, then we've got a super cool magical item. We just have to clean it, probably. But I'm gonna leave it to you guys because obviously I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna look at the camera because it's too meta. And then, yeah. So we got our marching plans, and I think we know what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Perfect.
We got this, guys.
Perfect setup
Perfect.
for next time.
Yes.
Next time on Turtle Soup.
All right, is Todd tied up like secure so we can leave him here and come back later?
Todd tied up and in the pocket rocket, as far as I understand.
Did you cast Spare the Dying on him, I hope?
Successfully kidnapping a racist prison guard.
You beat him into unconsciousness, right? Or were you doing non-lethal?
I was trying to get him at least down to 1, which I think is what I was trying to remember what exactly what I'd said. I think
you said low HP. Or unconsciousness.
Which is he was already unconscious technically as asleep.
Right.
So maybe I just hit him with it once.
Yeah, true. I guess
I could roll it once if you want.
No, that's fine. I mean, he was unconscious. You would have been able to hit him.
I meant more of like damage. I don't know what he's at health wise because he was in another fight too with the Zombies.
Sure.
I'm just gonna pretend that Todd was one of the guards shooting the prisoners, so we don't have to worry about it. I don't think I gotta think about it anymore.
Though, I guess the biggest question is going to be, is he still going to be there when you go back? Because you dropped him in, and there's that big ass hive.
Yeah, but like he's at the entrance, not in the
Yeah,
main.
not
entrance.
down in the hallway where I wandered off to.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a point
And-
in his favor.
And he's pretty unconscious. I mean, you cast sleep. How long does that last?
I'm pretty sure like 10 minutes, but let me look. I could be wrong, and it might be 8 hours. I think it's actually 8 hours because I remember when I first made my wizard character, I made sure to take it so I could cast it on myself every night so that I could get a decent night's sleep for once.
I mean, that's a good thought. I like that a lot.
It only lasts 1 minute.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn it.
Whatever. I mean, you guys got him in there. He's safely unconscious right in the entry. So, anyway, I think we'll call it there then, guys. Thanks for joining.
Sure thing.
And
Hopefully
congratulations on deciding to be heroes instead of villains.
we can,
We're not done yet.
I was gonna
That's
say
fair.
hopefully that
Yeah, we might still run.
continues in the exciting conclusion.
That's absolutely true. Hey,
I think
guys.
this was a good stopping point.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I will see you guys next week for the exciting finale.
Alrighty. See you guys.
Woo!
Good night.
Good night.
So Josh, are you gonna do a poll to figure out which weekend?
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.